A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+, English, because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English. Howdy, howdy, and welcome to A+. It's Reese and Laura back again, Dream Team, driving into your classroom.
Oh my god, I want to do that. It sounds really cool. 你觉得怎么样？如果我们开进去你的教室里面 ，ta-da!
Can you drive, Laura?
No, I can't drive, and I can't ride a bike.
Like a bicycle bike?
对。你为什么每次的反应都一样 ？You knew this already, but every time you make fun of me.
I just find it amazing that there are still people who don't know how to ride a bicycle. Well, I can teach you maybe, but I don't know how to drive a car, although I can drive a motorcycle.
Ooh,
Yeah.
you can?
Yeah, they're pretty easy. You just sit on it and pull and
Is
go.
it easier than riding a bike?
Yes, I
Or
think
they're
so.
different? Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you don't have to worry so much about the balance because the bike does
Maybe I
it
can
for you.
try that then. Because
Yeah.
I don't think I can ride a bike.
Well, today's article is all about driving. Let's look at our warm-up question first, and then we'll hear the conversation.
Okay.
So, Laura, is driving in Taiwan safe? How can we make the roads safer?
I think driving in like Tainan or Kaohsiung, the roads are bigger. Maybe it's relatively safer, I think. But then in Taipei, there are so many cars. I don't know because I don't drive. So I kind of feel if I'm kind of like new to driving, I might be really, really like nervous. Yeah. So how can we make the roads safer? I don't know. How can we? It's a good question.
I think one way is by being more courteous on the roads, So
No honking.
you're thinking more about other drivers and not just about your own car. One thing I've noticed in Taiwan is that people don't 让 so much, like they don't let you go.
对，他们好赶哦。I don't know where they're heading to. They're always like, the scooters especially.
Yeah.
他们都在穿来穿去的，我超怕的。
I feel like also some people, they don't leave much space between the car in front of them.
Exactly.
So like if there's a problem in front, you have no time to stop.
Oh.
I think that's one way we can make the road safer is by leaving a bigger space between cars and bikes.
就是要让，要比较礼貌一点，然后要感受到别人的感受。That's a really good point.
Well, I'm not a driver either, so maybe we can ask a driver this question. I assume you guys don't drive cars, but one day you can learn. But for now, let's get into the article and listen to a conversation from people who can drive.
Culture shock!
Simon and Lucia's big road trip. Warm-up question. Is driving in Taiwan safe? How can we make the roads safer?
Everything is ready. This weekend in Hualien will be so fun. Let's go, Simon.
Sure. I'll just start the engine.
Are you okay? You look nervous.
I'm not used to driving on the right side. Back in the UK, we drive on the left.
All right. Don't worry. Just drive slowly and remember to use your signals.
And the signs are in Chinese.
Most signs have pictures or arrows. I can help you read the others.
I hope this trip doesn't go to pot because of my bad driving.
British versus
American English.
Go to pot.
Go to the dogs. Go to seed. Word power. Engine. Engine. My car's engine stopped working, so I can't drive right now. My car's engine stopped working, so I can't drive right now. Nervous, nervous. Jonas felt nervous about going to a new school. Jonas felt nervous about going to a new school. Worry, worry. Lewis worried about his Chinese test because he didn't think he could pass it. Lewis worried about his Chinese test because he didn't think he could pass it. Sign, sign. Stop. Read the sign. It says only workers can go in that room. Stop. Read the sign. It says only workers can go in that room.
认识字汇
Signal, signal. Arrow, arrow.
So at the top of the article, we see a picture of Simon and Lucia, and they are sitting in a car. It's a rental car, a car that they are renting. And Simon is behind the wheel, so he'll be driving.
Right, OK. 一开始，我超喜欢看我们的 Culture Shock 单元哦，就是有 Simon 跟 Lucia， 他们两个人坐在一个出租车里面。然后我们就看到 Simon， 他在驾驶哦，他在开车哦。
It's interesting. 出租车 in China means taxi.
真的假的
Yeah.
Oh.
But in Taiwan it means a car
真的
that you
租车
rent.
对啊
Right.
真的租车嘛
Well, back to the article, and Lucia says everything is ready. This weekend in Hualien will be so fun. Let's go, Simon.
我没有去过花莲，我超怂的。
What?
Yes, I want to go as well. 所以他说一切都准备就绪，到花莲的周末一定会非常好玩。我们一起出发吧 ，Simon.
Wow, it sounds like they're going to have a fantastic
I
trip.
know.
Simon says, sure, I'll just start the engine.
First things first. 所以他说好啊，那我就先来怎么样开引擎。And that's our first word power word. Engine. Engine 这个字就是引擎，它是一个名词，像是车子就是 a car engine。那你要发动引擎要怎么讲？就是 switch on or turn on， 或者是刚刚课文的 start an engine。那如果要关掉引擎呢，就是 switch off or turn off or simply stop an engine。像是呢I fastened my seatbelt and turned on the engine. 就是一开始我们要上车做的一件事情，就是要怎么样 fasten your seatbelt， 要系好安全带，然后就开引擎。我们来看一下课文例句。My car's engine stopped working, so I can't drive right now. 我车子的引擎停止运作了，所以现在我不能开车。
So the word engine is a noun, and it's basically a machine that makes something move or makes something work. An engine is usually made of many metal parts and needs fuel, like gas. Cars, trains, and planes all have engines. You can also find engines in other machines, like big drills and machines you find in factories. Well, back to the article, and now we see Simon is gripping the steering wheel. He's sweaty and he looks very nervous. I don't think he's very excited to be driving.
Okay, so 我们来看一下 Simon 他到底发生什么事情。他这时候好像手抓紧着这个方向盘，可是他正在 sweating， 他正在流汗，并且他为什么看起来是非常的紧张呢？ I thought he knows how to drive.
I think he knows how to drive. I think he's worried about something else.
Okay.
Well, back to the article, and Lucia asks, "Are you okay? You look nervous."
OK， 他说 Lucia 就很关心说，你还好吧？你怎么看起来这么的紧张 ？Nervous， 这是我们的第二个 word power word. Let's check it out. 不要跟我讲话，我现在很紧张。 Nervous 就是紧张不安的意思，它是一个形容词。你们不要看我这样子，其实 Laura 我很容易紧张，小鹿乱撞。I get nervous quite easily. I just try to act confidently though. 我其实只是假装好像我非常的自信，可是其实我是很容易紧张的人耶。像是你们呢？你们如果看到自己偷偷喜欢暗恋的人，你们会紧张吗？Do you get nervous when you see somebody you like or secretly admire? 我一定会很紧张。如果看到我的欧巴宣虎，好啦，考试的时候你们一定会紧张吧 ？Do you feel or get nervous during exams? 考试的时候你们会紧张吗？有时候我可能会紧张到感觉到肚子里都会有怎么样 butterflies in my stomach。英文我们用 I have butterflies in my stomach 就是用来表示那种紧张、忐忑不安的感觉，不是真的是指肚子里面有蝴蝶哦。看一下课文例句 Jonas felt nervous about going to a new school. Jonas 对于要进新学校感到很紧张。
So nervous is an adjective and it means worried, anxious, or feeling uncomfortable about the future. You don't know what's going to happen, so you feel worried. Something bad or scary could happen. If you've ever been on stage as an actor or a dancer or a singer, you often feel very nervous. Or if you have a presentation to make in the class, you might feel nervous then.
Do you get nervous when you do presentations?
Not really.
I can't imagine you being nervous.
I think to do this kind of job, you have to be a pretty confident person, right?
That's true.
Yeah. Well, back to the article, and Simon has a reason for being nervous, and here it is. He says, I'm not used to driving on the right side. Back in the UK, we drive on the left.
Oh, now I get it why he's so nervous. 他说呢，我不是很习惯开车靠右，因为在英国他们都是靠左边哦。Be used to 后面接 VNG 或者是名词，就是习惯于什么什么。那再来呢，我们刚刚是不是有提到 right、left 左右方向的说法？我们当然要请教我们的 Magic Box 老师 MB。
MB.
Magic Box。Hello， 大家好，我是 Peggy。你们是左撇子还是右撇子呢？如各位所见，我的手表是戴在左手，这是为了呢空出右手方便做事，所以我是个右撇子。I am a righty and I wear the watch on my left wrist. 没错，今天就是要来跟大家谈谈这个左左右右的说法啦。基本知识先建立起来哈，左边是 left， 右边是 right。所以你要说在左手腕上，就要说 on the left wrist， 右手腕呢就是 on the right wrist。当然也不是右撇子就一定戴左手，左撇子就一定戴右手，这一切还是看个人习惯。那我们在走路的时候，如果我要说左转右转，那要用的动词就是 go 或是 turn。所以如果你帮人指路说，沿着这条路往前走，到街角右转，就可以说 walk down the street and turn right at the next corner。一般来说呢，在台湾大家都习惯靠右行走，那是因为我们是左驾的国家，也就是我们的车子呢，驾驶座大多在左边。In Taiwan, we drive cars and walk on the right side of the road. 那相对的呢，在有些国家像是日本啊、印度啊、澳洲啊、英国等等，车子呢是右驾，他们是靠左行走。In countries like Japan, India, Australia, and the UK, they drive cars on the left side of the road. 在这些国家啊，开车、骑车还有过马路的时候，就要特别注意咯。那最后呢，刚刚讲到左右撇子嘛，我小时候呢，左撇子的同学，有些人还是会被特别纠正。那不过我们家倒是没有在特别纠正这件事情，左撇子、右撇子都很好，所以我妹到现在都还是左撇子。My sister is a lefty. She writes and uses chopsticks with her left hand. 不管是呢写字还是拿筷子，她都是用左手。左撇子的英文就是 lefty。Left 后面加一个 y， 右撇子则是 righty，right 后面加一个 y。那形容词的话呢，左撇子是 left-handed， 右撇子是 right-handed。比如说，有些工具就需要针对左撇子去做设计，像是剪刀啊，或是棒球手套啊之类的，就是会有 left-handed scissors 或是 left-handed baseball gloves。那今天讲的这些左右方向的说法，相信你们下次说英文的时候就不会再左右不分咯。
Thank you, Magic Box. As always, super informative. Well, back to the article, and Lucia says, "Oh, right. Don't worry. Just drive slowly and remember to use your signals."
Oh, right. 所以他说，这时候 Lucia 终于懂他为什么那么紧张。他说，哎呦，不用担心，只要慢慢的开，然后并且要打方向灯。And she says, "Don't worry. Be happy." 我硬要唱哦 Don't worry. OK, 应该说其中的 worry 是我们的 word power word. Let's check it out. Worry 在本课是当作动词来用哦，就是有焦虑啊、担心。那像是啊 Laura 我呢，我觉得我天生就是很容易担心很多事。I worry about so many things. 像是什么呢？ My future 我未来要干嘛呢？ My health 就是我的健康，我会不会生病？My weight 我今天是不是又胖了1公斤？ And I also worry about this, spending too much money on clothes. 我真的好像这个月喷了很多钱在买衣服，甚至于我常常会担心这件事情。你们有没有跟我一样？ Will I get COVID-19? 我每次一咳嗽就想说怎么办？我是不是中了？好啦，我们来看一下课文例句。Louis 他在担心什么呢？Louis worried about his Chinese test because he didn't think he could pass it. Louis 为他的中文考试感到非常的担忧，因为他觉得自己无法通过考试。
So the word worry is kind of related to a previous word power word, nervous, right?
Yeah.
To feel worried means to feel nervous. The word worry is a verb and it means to feel this way. You're nervous or anxious about something that's happened or about something that might happen. Something could go wrong, so we worry. Parents often worry about their children if they're late home, and sometimes we should all worry about the future of the planet.
Oh, you're right. Global warming.
We also saw the word signal in the article. Signal is a sign, a physical gesture that tells somebody some information. Specifically, the turn signals on a car are the little lights at the front and the back of the car. These lights tell other drivers if you will turn left or turn right. In the UK, we call them indicators or blinkers.
Oh, I like that. Blinkers. 因为它会闪烁，有没有？ OK, 所以 signal 是什么呢？就是车子的方向灯。可是它在英式的说法很可爱 ，blinkers 很像眨眼睛的东西
Cute, right?
或者是 indicators， 就是它可以 indicate， 它可以指向，你要去往哪个方向 ？Cute.
Well, Simon has other things to worry about. He says, and the signs are in Chinese.
哦，对耶，而且这个标志路标都是中文的。
Yeah, and I think Simon's Chinese is not quite as good as it could be, especially his reading ability. So we see a picture and it's Simon and he's looking very confused, surrounded by road signs that are all in Chinese.
对，这时候我们有看到一个图片，就是说，这个 Simon 看起来非常的困惑，然后路上的路标都是用中文的，所以他感到非常紧张。这里我们先来看一下 sign 这个字，也是我们的 word power word 哦。sign 就是指招牌或是标志的意思，它是一个名词哦，是在路上我们看到的 a road sign 就是路标啦。那商店我们也会看到 signs，a shop sign 就是商店的招牌，所以常常我们可能会看到，路标会指向左或是右 ，the road sign points left or right， 或者是你看那个墙上，它是不是有一个这个招牌，然后上面写 no smoking， 就是不准吸烟 ，the sign on the wall said no smoking。我们来看一下课文例句 ，Stop。Read the sign. It says only workers can go in that room. 停，你看那个标志，它说只有员工可以进入那个房间哦。
So a sign is a thing that tells us about something else. It's a very general word, but being more specific to the article, road signs are the pictures or words on metal plates that give you information when you're driving a car. So if you see a sign with a big number 80 on it, that means you can drive up to 80 kilometers per hour. Signs can be used anywhere to help you find your way or to give you useful information. There might be a sign in a shop window telling you that the shop's clothes are on sale.
Oh my god, I have to go.
50% off.
Yay! OK. 好，我们来看一下，刚刚有提到说，其实他是非常担心 ，Simon 是很担心，因为这些路标都是 in Chinese。那我们可以用 in 再加一个语言的用法，就是表示是用什么语言的，像是它全部都是中文的，就是 the signs are all in Chinese.
Yeah, I think a lot of the road signs in Taiwan have pictures, not words, but some of them do have words, like 停, I think, like stop,
停,
right?
对,
Sometimes
停.
the sign says stop. Well, Lucia knows more about this than I do. She says most signs have pictures or arrows. I can help you read the others. She's very helpful. So Lucia used the word arrow here. Arrow is a kind of shape that points in a direction. It shows you where to go or where to look.
I often think of Cupid.
Oh,
Cupid's
yeah.
这个 arrow、
Yeah.
就是爱的那个爱神的箭，就是丘比特。我们来看一下 arrow 这个字，就是箭头，或者是箭号这样子的意思哦。
Right, so you can shoot an arrow with a bow, or it's a kind of shape that tells you where to go.
Yes.
Back to the article, and Simon says, I hope this trip doesn't go to pot because of my bad driving.
Go to pot.
Go to pot is a very interesting phrase. Go to pot is a British English phrase, which means to go bad or to go wrong. If something goes to pot, everything is wrong and terrible and it's a disaster.
Interesting. 所以最后呢，我们又看到这个英式的说法，他说：“我希望这趟旅程不会完蛋，因为我的烂驾驶哦。”这里的 go to pot 其实就是完蛋了、毁坏，然后很口语的用法，但是它是英式哦 ，It's British English。那如果要用美式的话，就是 go to the dogs or go to seed。我觉得 go to the dogs 好可爱哦。
Go to the dogs, yeah.
可是这样有点在 I feel sorry for the dogs.
It sounds like a good meaning, but it's actually bad.
对，其实是不好的哟。
Well, back to the article, and we see a picture, and the car is pulling out of the parking lot. Simon and Lucia are now starting their journey. How will they get on, and will Simon survive his driving
干嘛
experience?
讲到这么恐怖？反正最后我们看他们车子离开停车场。I think they're gonna be fine.
They'll be fine, but we'll find out tomorrow for sure. For now, let's go to our review time activity, and Laura, we're going to test your sign skills.
惨了。
Review time.
So for today's review time activity, Laura, I'm going to test your knowledge of road signs.
I'm so nervous, and that's how we're powered.
Yeah, don't be worried. If you don't know the signs, that's okay because you're not a driver. Although as pedestrians, we probably should know the signs
好
too.
啦，我来学一下。
Okay, take a look at this picture. What do you think this road sign means?
这个很简单，这感觉地上好像弯弯曲曲的。Be careful of slippery roads.
Exactly. So the road might be wet or icy. This sign is telling you that this part of the road could be slippery.
Right.
Okay, take a look at this second one.
Okay, 他在骑车 scooter, right? And then there's like 2 arrows.
Yeah.
You have to take 2 left turns. I don't know.
Kind of. This is a sign that's very special to Taiwan because Taiwan has so many motorbikes, right? So this one basically means you cannot directly turn left.
Oh,
You
对。
first have to move to the box on the right,
哦，那个 that's so annoying.
and then you can go to the left.
I mean, it's probably for safety issues, but then it's like more time waiting for the traffic lights.
You have to kind of wait for 2 traffic
对，
lights.
要等2个红绿灯。
How about this third one? It's a triangle shape and there's something in the picture. What is it?
就是不能闯入人家的家里吗？ You cannot like break into people's home through the fences.
Not correct.
啊，那不然是什么？诶，它长得有点像那个 train tracks.
Ooh,
是不是那个啊？就是火车可能有停看听的那个地方。So be careful, there might be a train coming.
Yeah,
Gotta
so
stop?
be careful of level crossing. A level crossing is a part of the road where a train track goes over it. So you need to be careful because there might be a train coming. And if there's a train coming, you should stop the car because train plus car, train wins every time.
It's like that movie Inception with Leonardo DiCaprio.
That was a scary scene.
That's a scary scene, okay.
Well, you did pretty good at those.
I think so.
I think you're ready to take your driving test.
Okay.
Well, that's the end of day one's article. Come back tomorrow to see what happens to Lucia and Simon on their way to Hualien.
Day 2.
Culture shock!
Simon and Lucia's big road trip. Warm-up question. Is driving in Taiwan safe? How can we make the road safer?
Everything is ready. This weekend in Hualien will be so fun. Let's go, Simon.
Sure. I'll just start the engine.
Are you okay? You look nervous.
I'm not used to driving on the right side. Back in the UK, we drive on the left.
All right. Don't worry. Just drive slowly and remember to use your signals.
And the signs are in Chinese.
Most signs have pictures or arrows. I can help you read the others.
I hope this trip doesn't go to pot because of my bad driving. British versus
American English.
go to pot.
Go to the dogs. Go to seed. Word power.
Engine. Engine. My car's engine stopped working, so I can't drive right now. My car's engine stopped working, so I can't drive right now. Nervous. Nervous. Jonas felt nervous about going to a new school. Jonas felt nervous about going to a new school. Worry. Worry. Lewis worried about his Chinese test because he didn't think he could pass it. Lewis worried about his Chinese test because he didn't think he could pass it. Sign. Sign. Stop. Read the sign. It says only workers can go in that room. Stop. Read the sign. It says only workers can go in that room.
认识字汇
Signal. Signal. Arrow. Arrow.